Today we're going to talk about the power of Solomon's keys to effective communication. In order to reach people, you have to know how to communicate. And in order to communicate, you have to be an effective communicator. One of the greatest skills that anyone could possess is the ability to move people, the ability to communicate with people, the ability to share their ideas and share their thoughts with others in a way that is effective. So today we're going to talk about the power of Solomon's keys to effective communication. Key number one. You have to learn to fill your words with life so others will want to listen. Your words have to be wholesome words. Your words have to be words that are full of encouragement. Your words have to be words that transcends everything that's going on around that individual and brings that person into a point of wholeness, into a point of peace, into a point where grace flows, into a point where they will listen to what you're saying. You see, a lot of times we think by going around and speaking our minds, that's the best thing to do. But you have to learn to cultivate the right mind. If you cultivate the right mind and you're able to speak out of love, you're able to speak the truth out of love, people will listen to you. You're able to give people words of encouragement. People will listen to you because the fact is everything around them is giving them the opposite, and they will gravitate to your wholesome words. They will listen to your wholesome words just like a deer searching for water on a hot summer day. They will search you out and they will listen to what you have to say. Solomon's key number 2 is do not tear others down. Never tear anyone down. Always build them up. Whenever you communicate, even if somebody does anything bad to you or say anything bad about you, always build them up. The other day, I had an awesome illustration because somebody was trying to tell me something bad about someone, and I looked at them and I said this, and it wasn't making it up. It was actually factual. I said, before you speak or before you say anything, that this person, and I said the person's name, was speaking such great things about you yesterday, and they thought you're such an awesome person and you're such an effective person. All of a sudden, the conversation changed. They were like, I don't want to say what I was going to say anymore. I think they're an awesome person. So you see, don't go around tearing others down. Build others up. Build others up in front of their faces. Build others up behind their backs. Build others up behind closed doors as well. A lot of times we figure we're always positive to someone's face, but when we're off with other people, we speak ill of them. That's two-timeish. You don't want to be two-timeish either. You want to be genuine. I like genuine people around me. I like people around me who believe in me, and who care about me, and who I care about. Solomon's key number 3 is to always listen before you speak. So Solomon's key number 3 is to listen before you speak. I catch myself doing that very often sometimes, is that I get so excited about something that somebody's sharing something with me and I'm talking over them and not listening to what they're saying, and I constantly have to gravitate and come back and say, hey, Flavian, you gotta listen. You see, and that's something we all have to work on. We have to listen to what people are saying before we speak. We don't give them a chance to speak. We interject and we push our thoughts. We push our ideas over their ideas instead of hear them out. Hear them out. Listen to what they're saying. And if we become effective listeners, then we also will become effective communicators. So an effective communicator has to be an effective listener. You can't be a know-it-all. You have to be someone who's willing to listen to others and then hear them out, hear what they have to say, so that then you're able to share effectively with them. And now the key point number 4 with Solomon's keys to effective communication is that you have to be slow to speak. Guard your words carefully. Slow to speak. Guard your words carefully. How are you slow to speak and guard your words carefully? You think before you speak. Don't ever be someone who's loose-lipped and then have to say sorry afterwards. Think before you speak. Guard your words carefully. If you're going to say something and it's not wholesome, if you're going to say something it's not going to build up someone, don't say it at all. If it's not nice, don't say it. You see, just keep it there and leave it alone. Walk away from the situation if you have to. A lot of times somebody will say something to me or share something with me, and my reaction to it won't be a good reaction because it really ruffles me. I just look at them nicely and I smile and I said, can I excuse myself? I would like to leave right now. We'll talk about this later. And I'll excuse myself nicely and I'll just leave. And what I'll do, I'll sit, calm down, think about it, refocus before I respond. And as I respond, I'm able to respond out of love. As I respond, I'm able to choose my words carefully. As I respond, I'm able to speak words of life. As I respond, I'm able to speak into their lives in an effective way. Key number 5 is that we have to share genuine wisdom. You see, I've been going through the book of Solomon, of Proverbs every day. I've been reading a chapter of Proverbs every day for every month and journaling on it. And I've learned so much about Solomon and the wisdom that Solomon has in there. What you'll find is that as you grow yourself and as you nurture yourself and as you build yourself, you'll become a dispensary of wisdom. And that wisdom flows out of you. You know people who are building themselves. You know people who are reading the good book. You know people who are undergoing personal growth because wisdom just rolls out of them. Whenever you're talking to them, they always have something wholesome to share. They always have ideas and thoughts or opinions that are so wise that you look at them and you're like, wow. Another point to that is that don't hold back your wisdom. You see, a lot of time people will say, hey, well, I'll give you the little bit, and then when you pay me, I'll give you everything. Me, I believe in doing everything with a spirit of excellence. You will never talk to me for 5 minutes and not walk away and say, I learned something, because I will always deposit something into your life, whether you pay me or you not pay me. Because the fundamental fact is, if you move and you function out of a spirit of excellence, when somebody is paying you, they know exactly what they're going to get. You see, a lot of times people will say, well, you know what? I'm not going to be genuine. I'm not going to share the good stuff until when you pay the big bucks, until you show me the money. You see, when you show me the money, then I'll show you the wisdom. Well, no, it don't work like that. If you're going to be a good cook, you're going to be a good cook. You can't be a bad cook and then a good cook tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. So you see, the fundamental fact is, as you share with people and as you share out of that genuine wisdom is what they will always gravitate to all the time. Point number 6 in the Solomon keys to effective communication is that you want to always speak truthfully. You want to always speak truthfully. And that truthfully doesn't mean that you speak your mind. Some people will come and say, I want to speak, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. But you see, what you want to do, if your mind is not wholesome, if your mind is not washed with the words of the good book, if your mind is not clean and has a good thought process, if your mind is not conditioned to build and to grow others, what's coming out of your mouth is going to be toxic. So you see, you don't want to be speaking your mind. Speaking the truth is not that it's not talking about speaking your mind. Speaking the truth is talking about speaking the truth in love. You see, your words have to be coated with love. It's almost like when you're cooking macaroni and you have the macaroni all in the pot and you drain it. And when you finish drain it, you get that Velveeta cheese mix, and you take that Velveeta cheese mix and you pour it over it. And then you take that spoon and you stir it. And as you stir it, that Velveeta cheese coats every single one of those noodles. And when you eat it with a little bit of coarse pepper on top of it, your mouth just erupts in total hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. Your words have to be coated with love. And because your words are coated with love, they're able to build others up instead of tearing them down. So I want to encourage you today to go out there and use the power of Solomon's keys to communication. And use those powers to build your life. Use those powers to build others. And go out there and have an awesome growth day. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. And when you hit the subscribe button, don't forget to select the bell. Because by selecting the bell, it gives you the wonderful opportunity to be notified whenever I add a future video. Go out there and have an awesome day. And remember, your day is your choice. What you choose your day to be, that's how it's going to be. So go out there and enjoy your day today. God bless you.